the first thing they stopped doing is trading time for money, which is the one thing we know how to do.
Yeah.
The second thing is they start letting their money work for them. The third thing is they add value to people. Because the more people you add value to, the more people are willing to connect to you, and the more people are willing to pay you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, that's crazy. But he told me something that the crazy part is, if you a hustler in the street, you already know these rules. Nobody just never pointed it out to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your product, your sales.
The rules are the same.
It's the same.
Different games.
Different products. The rules are the same.
Goodness
you got
gracious.
a product, you market it, you brand it, you know how to sell.
Yeah. Add value.
Add value.
Right.
Make your product stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so the three objectives he told me that people use, and this people always ask me like, how you got into stocks though? Because in order to be a great leader, at some point you gotta be a dope ass follower.
For sure. For sure.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
It's every great leader was once a perfect follower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he told me stocks, real estate, run a business. Those are the three ways.
Mm-hmm.
So ideally for me, I went with the first thing he told me.
Yeah.
Stocks. I studied it. I got into it while I was in prison. One of my close friends in prison, his name Walter Ward, man. It's my guy, man. He literally was doing 25 years. Then went did something, you know, a little. It was in the midst of something, and the dude pulls out the gun, and he pulls out the gun. The dude grabbed the gun. The dude shoots him. And he wound up, you know, killing the dude. So he got 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
But he had to learn how to walk again. He introduced me to Rich Dad Poor Dad. He introduced it. And that was the first thing that changed my mindset. So I always tell people, Rich Dad Poor Dad is not a great investment series. It's a great mindset series.
For sure.
And once you get past the second book, Robert is a great marketer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great marketer. Because once you get past the second book, they all are pretty much the same.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I only like this first one. Like
Yeah.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, yeah.
But that's kind of like how it is. Like in music, typically people's first album, they spend their whole life putting into that one album, and then the record label saying, "Yo, I need you to drop another one something else." You're like, "Yo, it took me 17 years to make this joint."
That's the lifetime.
Right.
That's the pain, the struggle. Everything is in that first album.
Yeah.
So after I read like the second one, I was like, okay, this is redundant.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing over and over and over.
Right.
So I remember in prison I was a bookie, right? So what I used to do was, so I'm gonna tell people this, and this hard, like, so my whole 10-year bid, my family wasn't there for me, and it wasn't purposely, right? So a lot of people hold that against their people, but I came to a realization that my family ain't put me there. Right? So I saw my mom.
That's maturity. That's maturity.
Yeah, my family ain't put me here.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong.
That's maturity.
Don't get me wrong. It hurt me a lot. Because imagine me and you real cool, and every time visit come, you gone. Your people come and see you.